you ask the question and how they will give you the answer. It needs the right question to get the right answer. Benefits: increase efficiency through process automation, improve decision making with data analysis, personalize the experience, reduce the cost. This is what we need, really, especially at a government level. Tackle the experience, reduce the cost. This is what we need, really, especially at a government level. Tackles risky tasks, aids in scientific discovery, address global changes like climate change. What's the time? I have a video here, but I'll leave it to the end because of the time. But it's really, at least they comment what's, so by now we finished the section of what? Everyone now understand what is AI and what is its benefit. Okay? Now we'll move to the female presentation. They are gonna tell us about, بس بسرعة الله يسعدكم. They are gonna talk about application to achieve the 5. So our topic for today is AI application. Let's see how each Sharia is achieved by the AI applications. So the first Sharia, the preservation of deen, religion. We have the AI-powered Islamic chat box and fatwa tools or agents that assist us further in the conclusion of some fatwa which are conflicts. We have the Quran or Hadith apps with AI recitation and tafsir, making it easy for us. We have the authenticity checks for the religious content as well. The second one is the preservation of life, the nafs. We have the AI in early disease detection and telemedicine. We also have the disaster prediction and the safety alert agents or AI applications. We also have the AI in public safety and emergency response as well.
Okay, so for the third one, preservation of intellect. We have personalized AI learning platform. We can use AI in our studies. We can ask the AI where is our citation, and we also can ask them to make a learning timetable for us. And then we have AI to detect misinformation. So if there is any fake news or there is any news that we don't know where is the source come from, we can also ask them, which is very, very valuable for us. And then mental health support chatbots. So maybe some of people say that, why we want to do mental health with chatbots, but sometimes some of the people don't want to talk to real human because of they don't want them to have some look down to them. So they prefer to talk with the chatbots for their mental health, and then the chatbots also can detect any early signs of depression or anxiety. Okay, the next one is the preservation of lineage. Okay, so we have parental control and online safety tools. For example, we have YouTube Kids, and also other an app that that parents can install in their child iPad or something, and then it will auto lock for if the parents set up the screen time. So it's very good if we use it. Okay. So next one is AI in fertility and prenatal health. Okay, so AI application in reproductive health to support safe pregnancy and also childbirth. We also use the ultrasound and so on. Okay, so preservation of wealth. Okay, we use AI in Islamic finance and fraud detection. So even the bank use the AI to detect any fraud and also to comply with Sharia principles with interest-free and ethical investment. And then we have smart budgeting and zakat calculators. In Malaysia, we also have apps for us to pay zakat to. So it is very convenient, and it also make us very easy to pay zakat. And then the last one, AI tools for ethical investment analysis. So if we want to invest, we have to study a lot, but AI really help us to know how it goes to with our investment. Okay, so that's all.
How many of you in the same group? How many female in the same group? How many? 10, 15? Your group is how many? 9. Because yesterday this same group, same presenter did the presentation. And it's unfair for the others. This meant, or this type of workshop, it's meant that so everyone has got the chance to come here and talk. Okay, so please make sure in the future, not the same person is, no, maybe they are the best speaker, but we are not looking at the best person, rather than giving an equal opportunity for each one of you, please. So don't take it negative again. I'm just commenting something, so in the future, you will get more benefit. So I'm putting it in one slide. What are the preservation of the 5 objectives of Sharia in Maqasid al-Sharia? It's a fundamental to Islamic law and guide the interpretation and application of Sharia principle. The first one is preservation of religion, ad-Din. This is being shown really by Saudi Arabia when they implement AI in the pilgrim Hajj of Umrah, and I'm really, not because I'm Saudi, as a Muslim, we are really proud of what the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia reached this and spend millions and millions in order to reach to that, and I'm going to show you in the next coming slide how Hajj become, and probably is one of you went and see the difference in Hajj between last 5 years and now, especially after the Corona. Preservation of life and nafs, protecting individual from harm, violence and threats to their physical and mental health. Preservation of intellect, or al-aql, promoting education, discouraging things that could be like the mind, like intoxicants, and fostering intellectual development. Preservation of the lineage and nasl, promoting marriage, discouraging practice that threaten family structures and ensuring proper inheritance. Promoting marriage, discouraging practice that threaten family structures and ensuring proper inheritance. Preservation of property, al-mal, protecting economic practice, because when you use the AI in such thing, you can have such benefit. Discouraging theft and exploitation, fair distribution of resources. Example of the uses of the 5 maqasid al-Sharia. So I'm really glad to show you how AI in crowd management technology is being used in Saudi Arabia. تقنية إدارة الحشود لو سمعتوا عنها. They use it from the start, from the beginning of the countries that they want to perform the Hajj. They got an application where they can apply through the online, and then they will give them a card with their name, with a barcode, So even if we used to have a problem, if one of the Hajji is being lost, at least by scanning this the card, you can know everything about him. What illness he have, where is his camps, where he should be, who's to contact. So it's make it very easy for the government to track even every Haji through that. There is an area, Idaratul Amaliyat, we call it, management control, where they are using AI. If there is any problem anywhere in Arafat, in Mina, or even in Mecca or Medina, they can recognize it immediately and they can send a car where there is an accident, for example. Also the car between Muzdalifah and Mina, you know Muzdalifah. You know Muzdalifah, everyone. Muzdalifah, where Hajji go from Arafat to Mina, inshallah, ya Rab, every one of you will perform Hajj very soon. Inshallah, bi'idhnillah. So when you go, look at these things and remember me and pray for me. So when you go to Muzdalifah, now there is a track of buses without a driver. They know the way and they keep going and coming through the train without a driver. This one was invented last year. Even during the Ramyul Jamarat, there is a lot of AI track is going on. Also there is a hospital that stayed for the 5 days of Hajj in Arafat and Mina, and look at this ambulance without a driver also. They are using it. And also there's a lot of application and AI machines that the Hajji in Mecca or Medina, if there is anything he would like to know, they can put the question and they will answer them. Okay? Even the ladies, they can have a fatwa. For example, I did this, hair come out of me, but it's not the machine which will decide. It's been loaded with questions and answers, so it will be easier rather than she need to walk. And this is distributed everywhere, alhamdulillah, in Haram of Mecca and Medina, to get an instant fatwa. Not only that, I really love this. You know, when you when you apply for Hajj with certain companies, they will say, we will give you food, such food. Now with the AI, they can measure the weight and check if the food is going like what is in the contract. So it preserves your money as Hajji who spend the money on that. Also, it can help you in making the udhiyah, virtual things to look before. Once you arrive in the airport, you can use these glasses so they can train you where and to come. Also cleaning, especially during the corona, that was really excellent thing, cleaning and disinfection of the whole haram. Okay, now, now we'll please group 2 male presenting harnessing AI and contemporary fatwa issue within Sharia guidelines. Please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Semih Yasir. We talk about harnessing AI and contemporary fatwa issues within Sharia guidelines. First question, what is a fatwa? A scholarly opinion issued by a qualified Islamic jurist, we say the mufti, on religious matters. Other question, what is artificial intelligence? Systems that learn and make decisions based on data using only algorithms. Why is this topic important? Growing demand for fast and accessible religious guidance, need for digital tools to assist Muslims in modern context. Application of AI and fatwa issues. Okay. Database analysis. AI can analyze past fatwas for pattern recognition. Natural language processing enables question-answer systems in multiple languages. Automated categorization. Fatwas can be sorted by topic, madhab, and or jurisprudential field. Chatbots, AI-powered assistance for answering basic question, halal, haram classification. Sharia guidelines and ethical boundaries. Fatwa is a human endeavor. Only qualified scholars can issue fatwa. AI is a tool, not a decision maker. Ethical principles. Transparency, human oversight, accountability, data privacy and security. The note, AI should serve as a support tool, not a replacement for scholars. Thank you.
Benefits and challenge of AI in fatwa system. Benefits: quick and accessible religious guidelines, digital engagement with younger generation, and ability to analyze large data set for better insights. Risks: possibility of inaccurate and misguideline of fatwa, overlooking sectarian or conceptual difference, blind reliance on algorithm without scholar verification. Yes. Next. Conclusion and recommendation. Or AI can assist but not replace the mufti. A collaborative model between scholar and AI is essential. Islamic institutions should develop AI under Sharia. Looking at the future may include ethical Islamic digital assistant under strict supervision and scholarly review. Thank you.
Your group, I want 2 from your group, please. 2. Where is the group? Just raise your hand. Fair? Okay, please come here. You, the one with the cap. Yeah, from the same group. You did discussion with them. Thank you. You did very well. Thank you so much. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Can you summarize for me what your representative said about issuing the fatwa? ليش تضحكوا؟ إيش في؟ Yeah, please go ahead. You can go. You can go. Your stage finished. Now, someone from the team. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
So, the main point that they said is, you can use AI, but it's not a decision maker. You need a scholar, someone who is really learned.
You did much better than them. Bravo. What else? Good.
Okay.
Safaga Billali. Yes. I want to encourage him. He feels shy a little bit. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Some other point he said, it's good for analyzing, data. It's quick. It's very easily accessible. The disadvantage is you cannot fully rely on it. This is the main disadvantage. You need a person who's really
enough
well.
For me. Thank you so much. Well done. Well done. More. As this group was the one who was swimming last night. They kept me awake till 2 o'clock in the morning. The same voice I heard. They were swimming in the swimming pool next to my room and I couldn't sleep. Okay. Okay, I'm glad to see this. This was the Islamic Fiqh Academy in 23rd of June 2025 this year. So it was 2 months ago probably in Singapore. They were meeting there, and you can see here Mustafa Sano. Each one knows him, Mustafa Sano. He's a well-known from Africa. He's the Secretary General of the Islamic Fiqh Academy. He's one of the best scholars I ever see. He's a politician initially, but he's now the General Secretary for Islamic Fiqh Academy in Jeddah. So he was talking about, or they did this meeting to discuss fatwa in Islam using artificial intelligence. And what they conclude, the importance of employing AI technology in serving contemporary fatwa, nothing their great potential for accelerating research. So this is the advantage of using it, to accelerate research, combining text and linking fatwa to emerging events, making them a useful tool for muftis. But don't rely on AI independently. It needs a high scholar to be looking at all the process and even the end result of whatever you put fatwa. The important thing is that how people is thinking to get use or benefit of AI. Like for example, if I have different fatwas, especially if it was 50 years ago, so when I put it in the AI, it might help me linking these. But the final decision has to be through the high scholar, like what the future doctors presenting to us. Without the, so it's not good independently without the supervision and guidance of a qualified scholar, not any scholars. Given the lack of these technologies in terms of ijtihad and the ability to weigh up evidence when evidence conflict. And also, I was participating on this in January 2024 in Kuwait with the Islamic Organization for Medical Science. We did a workshop for the Imam. And we showed them how they can use, Jama'ah, please concentrate with me here. Huh? So how can Imam prepare the Jum'ah prayer khutbah by the aid of AI and chat? And they were so happy. We did it twice for them. Again, this picture I showed you before, ready fatwa installed and can be given to public during Hajj and Umrah in the Haram for Medina or Mecca. Now we are going to move to another So 2024, it's a year of thriving and revolutions of AI, with numerous studies and research being published that support the use of AI in healthcare practice. So in 2023, it was really the year of AI in healthcare practice. Role of AI in healthcare for diagnostic and also for treatment. And you can see it improve healthcare access, fraud detection, automated image diagnosis, like what I give you, and it's mainly really it's been using in the X-ray department. Robot-assisted surgery, again, this is one of the, a lot of publication about the use. Management of medical records, when you have a lot of data in the medical records, it can help you. Treatment of rare diseases, because if you go to Google, for example, it might not show you anything happened 1,000 years ago. But by this going back, especially rare disease where there is a little of publication, it can help. Virtual health assistant, customer service chatbots, and accurate cancer diagnosis. These are the areas mainly for the treatment. Use cases of generative AI in healthcare, diagnostic and treatment, operational efficacy, administrative tasks through the digital health. Now the modern hospital, they are using digital health and it's really excellent. Alhamdulillah, in Saudi Arabia we have more than 5 digital health hospitals being run completely by AI. Diagnosis of disease, drug discovery. This is again another very, very excellent area. Documentations, clinical efficacy, patient messages, patient experience, medical research, and data analysis. So for you future doctor, it's going to be really one of the excellent tools and agents that you can use it, and you can study medicine plus having some experience of AI, and you will be #1 in healthcare administration. So again, this is one of the really improvement and make a big jump is the imaging and radiology and ultrasound using the AI. Now we move to the ethics of artificial intelligence in healthcare, and I invite group 2 female to talk about Islamic ethics of the use in healthcare, please. Yalla. الأمين العام للمجمع.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rahma Yusuf from Kilifi, Kenya, with my friend Ahda from Indonesia. We will take you through the Islamic ethics of AI in healthcare, current challenges and research areas. AI is transforming healthcare with application in diagnosis, treatment, and patient care. Ethical oversight is critical, especially in Muslim majority context. AI is rapidly transforming healthcare systems. However, while its benefits are vast, so are the ethical implications, especially in Muslims' context. Islamic ethics rooted in divine guidance and scholarly conscience provide a unique moral lens for evaluating AI. Current application in healthcare, diagnostic tools, i.e. radiology and pathology. Currently, AI is used in diagnosing diseases, predicting patient outcomes, assisting in surgery, customizing treatments, and even in supporting mental health. This technology offers great benefits, but also require ethical scrutiny. Co-ethical challenges. We have data privacy and consent. Are patients aware and consent to how their data is used? As we know, in Islam, privacy holds are sacred. Privacy. We have 2, bias and discrimination. Algorithmic bias can lead to unjust health outcomes. Islamic view, justice is a co-ethical value.
Next slide, please. Okay, I'll continue the core ethical challenges.
Raise your voice, please. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Number 3.
If you
Number 3, autonomy versus AI decision making. We must ask, when should the machine decide? What if they're wrong? In Islamic view, decisions affecting life must and dignity. About accountability and liability, we must ask, who is developer, doctor, or machine? In Islamic view, humans bear ultimate responsibility or taklif. And the last one, commercialization and exploitation. Some AI developed for profit may neglect patient welfare. In Islamic view, intention or niyah and welfare or maslahah matter. Next slide. Okay. To ethically evaluate AI in healthcare, Islam looks at intention or niyyah. Is AI developed and used for the benefit or humanity? The second is means or wasilah. Are the methods just, non-harmful and transparent? And then outcomes, are the results aligned with the preservation of life and justice? And ijtihad and fatwa or scholarly consultation in decision making, it must involve ethicists, doctors, and scholars. Next slide. And emerging research areas. Future research should focusing on auditing algorithm ethically, fostering interdisciplinary collaboration, and developing Islamic informed policies. Also, areas like end-of-life care need careful reflection. How should AI assist in decision about life and death? Next slide. Thank you for your attention.
As this is what we need to make it, and the more machine learning, the more data we put, the more accurate, highly precise, predictive, because we need the prediction from the AI, a good prediction, so we will reduce the bias, we will reduce the mistake. Because especially like if I will tell the AI, look, a highly precise prediction, and this is one of the big challenges for AI. Integrated model, large spectrum of integrated system, expert in infrastructure and distributed ledger. Data privacy, as you mentioned, and the security concern, algorithmic bias, sorry. لا ليش بيرجع؟ طيب. لا استنى. Algorithmic bias, lack of sufficient high quality data, unfairness, job displacement, interoperability issues, regularity, compliance, the black box. Did you hear about this word? The black box nature of some AI systems and resistance from some of the clinicians to perform the AI or use it in their clinical daily practice. We'll start with the data privacy and security concern, robust encryption techniques, access control, regular audits, and employ the training, up to date with the latest regulatory, because you might start with good, but then it needs to be updated all the time. Ensure compliance by prioritizing patient privacy and investing in secure system. Healthcare organization can mitigate the risk associated with AI integration. Algorithmic bias, this is very, very important thing. AI rely heavily on data to make accurate prediction and recommendations for you. So if you have an insufficient or poor quality data to train the AI algorithm effectively, it can hinder the performance of and the accuracy of AI system. Healthcare organizations need to implement strategies to collect, store, and maintain high quality data. And they use the collaboration, because when you collaborate with another governments and then you put their data together, probably Muslim can do one AI system and help each other for Muslim community. It's going to be really a very good, because the answer or the prediction might differ from Muslim and non-Muslim places. So collaboration to share data is really important, but again, there is a lot of political things on it. Investing in data collection and regular auditing of algorithm for bias, transparency, and accountability. And this is mainly, you mentioned it rightly. Interoperability issues. AI often require sharing data across various platforms and systems. Secure transfer of this data while maintaining its integrity and confidentiality is really a problem. It can communicate with each other effectively, and standardized format and protocol can be applied. Data exchange and interoperability between different system and technology, again, is a big challenge. Collaborative between technology vendors and healthcare organizations to integrate AI into existing healthcare infrastructure. This is one of the things which really I like: regulatory compliance, the need of robust training and education, critical challenges in AI integration, strict regulation, health insurance probability and accountability need to be applied, up-to-date latest regulatory requirement to ensure the compliance, adopting robust data security and regular audits and training of the staff on these things. Resistant by adoption, this is, we see it, especially in the older generation is the more resistant, but some of them, they are really like it, like myself. So I think it's really a good things that we need to adopt. Concern about impact of job security, changes in the workflow, or simply lack of familiarity. Maybe they are afraid to adopt it, or they're resistant because they are not familiar with it yet. Effective change management strategies, education and training, build up the trust, especially with the older generation. Frontline staff, we need to put them and discuss the concern with the staff and show them the benefit that they can make their life really easier in clinical practice. Fostering culture that empowers innovation and continuous improvement. Ongoing support and training, very, very, very important in any new tools. So now we are going to move on. My favorite thing is the AI and reproduction. People now is doing it for labor monitoring and also predict preterm labor. Really will save a lot of money in the governments, because when there's a is doing it for labor monitoring and also predict preterm labor. Really will save feeding mother in the maternity ward using the machine learning techniques, and this is really shown to be very good. At least those where they have some problem, we can focus on them when they go home and give them the good support. In ART, my favorite use in embryo selection. IVF, you have, we need to put back 1 or 2. So in order for the couple to have a successful pregnancy, this is a big challenge for the embryologist to choose which embryo is the best. When they use the AI, again, it's really good, but it's a very, very big debatable matter. AI in treatment regimen and AI in gamete selection is one of the areas. I'm going to go through it now quickly. This is like what I said yesterday. Christians believe that life begins after fertilization, when the sperm enter the eggs, while Islam, life beginning after the end of the 4-month, 120 days, when the soul is breathing in the infants by the angel, while the infant inside in the mom womb. And this is, if you look the first row where we did it in the lab, okay, and by the zygote, the first 2-cell, 4-cell, until the blastocyst stage, where we do the implantation in the embryo inside the womb. So blastocyst assessment, this is one of the programs they use, heat map analysis for the blastocyst, using the AI to choose what are the best blastocysts to put back in the embryo. And this one, they're using the artificial intelligence. When the embryologists, they need to go and move the dishes every day to look at the development of the embryos and count it. But when they invent the AI, they keep the dishes inside the incubators, and they can see them or look at the computer hour by hour, minute by minute. They can see the development, and then they can probably help them to choose which one is the best embryo to put back. This area is very, very important. You remember when men with azoospermia, where there is no sperm in the ejaculate, so we go and do a testicular biopsy, and you cannot imagine how common these things is. And you might spend hours and hours, up to 5-6 hours, several trial, and you cannot, whenever you do the biopsy, there is no sperm. When they use the AI, this is big challenge with the in the IVF really lab. So when we did the AI, you can screen with the microscope the testicles while the patient under GA, and they can predict for you. Look, if you go and biopsy this area, inshallah you will find the sperm. So this is really is going to make a big difference. Also sexual health, when those HIV risk reduction can be used as a tool. Unfortunately, this is the bad things about using AI, which is silicon love artificial dummy, synthetic wife, and all could be a homosexual or heterosexual. Unfortunately, it's been in the Western area, they use it a lot. It's not a robotics, but it's a silicon dummy, and they can put it interact with you. And this being official marriage for synthetic silicon wife by robots or men. أعوذ بالله. الواحد يقول اللهم لك الحمد ولك الشكر اللي عافيتنا مما ابتليت به غيرنا. AI and lineage paternity is being used, and in May this year we were in Kuwait discussing how we can use AI in preventing lineage and paternity. So now I'm going to invite the group 3 female, please, to give us AI and reproductive medicine, Islamic ethical perspective. Please. بس quickly عشان الوقت بدأ يسرق.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Anissa from Uganda, and I'm to take you through the Islamic perspective associated with reproductive health using AI. So, AI mainly in reproductive medicine is mainly used in vitro fertilization, gamete preservation, fertility prediction, embryo selection, as Dr. has told us about, and the important ethical questions are being raised from the Islamic perspective in bioethics. So, generally, there are privacy concerns in reproductive health which are raised by artificial intelligence, whereby it stores sensitive information of our clients about their genetic information, fertility records, and Islam emphasizes a lot of privacy and dignity, as well as consent and confidentiality. As we can relate from Surah An-Nur, which is Ayah 24, which is Ayah 27, whereby it translates as, "O you who believe, do not enter houses other than your own houses until you ascertain welcome and greet their inhabitants. That is better for you, perhaps you will be reminded." So this ayah emphasizes a lot of importance of privacy, which extends to all personal and private matters, including medical records, as well as health private matters. So, and in another hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whereby it stated that he who looks into the letter of his brother without his permission looks into hellfire. So unauthorized access to private information of our patients is literally discouraged in Islam. Let me allow my other colleague to continue from there.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Chirabo Bushra from Uganda. All right. Okay. So next slide, please. So the next slide talks about embryo selection and genetic intervention. So with AI, we have a challenge that AI may be used to select embryos or predict traits. And the Islamic perspective on this is that it's only permitted for medical necessity. Altering creation for non-medical reasons is not allowed. As Allah says in Surah Tin, that He created us in the best form, and it's not permissible for you to try and make your own ideal, okay, let me say child. It's not permissible for you to say, I want my child to have this trait and this trait and that trait, because Allah knows what's best for His creations, and He made us the best creation. I think that's it. Next slide, please. Loss of human touch. So we have a challenge that AI may reduce compassionate care in fertility treatment. Well, if a patient, let's say, comes to a doctor, a person, and she is infertile or he is infertile, if there is human touch and you talk person to person, you can be empathetic with the patient. You can take them, you put yourself in their position. You tell them, I can try to understand what you're going through. This may not be the case for AI. AI may not be able to provide emotional support and mercy, which are core values for Islam when dealing with humans. Allah says to the Prophet that He sent him as a mercy to the human race, and we are supposed to emulate the Prophet. So if AI cannot provide emotional support and mercy, and us as doctors, trained doctors, we are able to do that, then that raises another concern that AI cannot portray what a human could portray better. Thank you very much.
Can anyone from the audience, from here, the female, because they are looking at you, can summarize what the two young ladies saying, please? Or I will choose. No, not from the same group, huh? I want to check how the audience is grasping what they are saying. Who, or I'll choose just randomly. Anyone volunteer? I know, so please. Yeah. This side, the one in, you want to come? Yes, you. Yes. Okay, from the group, it's not a negative things. It's not that I want to point that most of you is not following what the people is saying. But please, 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 it's for your benefit, ya Jama'ah. You are traveling long way, and you need really to be engaged and listen to the speakers, and try to, if you don't understand or any points, just raise your hand and they will repeat for you whatever you want, okay? So please, please, please be engaged with the speakers. Okay. As far as I'm aware, Islamic ethics was studied in 2 conferences regarding AI so far. The one which I was sharing, and I'm really glad that I shared in this booklet with I was member of the recommendation for the AI use Islamic perspective, and also I was a member of the scientific committee, and I was a speaker in this conference. It was held in January 2024 in Kuwait by the Islamic Organization for Medical Science over 4 days with a workshop. And we discussed in that conference a lot, I mean, all the aspects of AI, the good and bad things, and how it fulfilled the 5 things of Maqasid al-Sharia. So the conclusion of the ethical issue regarding Islamic views out of that conference, it's permissible, like everyone, and also the 2 young ladies they were mentioning. It's permissible to use AI in healthcare system because of maslaha, provided there is no harm or no bias. So this is very important issue. We cannot say just it's permissible. It's a new technology, it's nice. We need to have a restriction. We need to make sure that it's not going to harm if there is no good prediction, because that can affect when you talk about, for example, cardiology. If you want to choose between two surgery for this patient, and then you ask the AI and he guide you badly because you did not put the correct or the high enough information to predict for you. And you cannot say, look, I put it in the AI, you people invent and bring this technology to my hospital, and I'm following the rules. Still, you are responsible, at least in front of God, about your patient. So provided this is, I'll put several lines under it, it's maslaha, provided there is no harm or bias. So we need to work out as a Muslim to make sure فعلا accurately this one is not gonna take us to harm or bias. Speed digital health program and health education and disease prevention. Again, it's very, very good maslaha and it's permissible. Need to have our own Muslim data for more accurate management of data and reduce the bias. Risk of maluse as in reproduction, we need to be careful about it. And this one, the conference which is done in 4th to 5th May, just again 2 months ago, it was in Doha, Qatar. Yeah, the Islamic Fiqh Academy, they held the International Islamic Fiqh Academy of Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and they say again, they conclude out of that conference. It was the 26th session. They talk about artificial intelligence, its rules, control, and ethics. Permissibility and the following control must be observed in its creation and use. But they concentrate, unfortunately, not in healthcare as was in Kuwait. In Kuwait, it was mainly about healthcare AI. Here they concentrate on the games, electronic games, and how it might affect the Muslim population. Sorry. Now we'll move to the robotics. How medical robotics are revolutionized the healthcare system. You can see here how complex things is it and how could be money-wise very expensive. Okay, but at the end of the day, we need to weigh out the cost and the benefit, whether it's worth it to be used. What do you think? Okay, because you people is not engaged with me, so I'm going to engage you. Please, you two who's talking. What do you think robotics we use it in our surgery?
So I believe that robotic surgery mainly in very precise surgeries, very small organs that need very precise surgeries, especially in vessels where there is a lot of vascularity. The doctor should be very precise. So I believe that robotics is used on it. I've seen a surgery. It was hysterectomy was been done with a robotic surgery. It was very nice, actually. I thought it was like a game for the doctor, but it was a really nice experience to have attend this robotic surgery. But I haven't seen another robotic surgery.
Everyone agreed that we will not replace robotics for every surgery, just because it's costly. So there is an indication for which surgery we need to do it by robotics. She said the small organs or what, I will say it not accessible. Okay, so if you got the area of the surgery is not accessible to the surgeon, such as, anyone can give me an example, another example? Those especially who's interested to be a surgeon in the future, inshallah. Which cases you think robotics will be really good? blank ما في شيء يلا فكروا. Brain surgery it's more accessible يعني طيب. Adhesions يا جماعة, severe adhesions, cases of endometriosis, for example. Whether you go by laparoscopy, it's going to be a hell. Everywhere you will see adhesions. If you open, you will see everything is one complex stuff. You cannot. So by robotics, it might be helpful. Okay? So if there's a lot of investment on this, but I think at least now, currently, the best thing, if there is inaccessible area of the surgery, it's going to be a lot of bleeding, then this might help, and it weigh out the cost of all of this equipment all around the patient. So automated system designed to perform a wide range of medical tasks, from assisting in the surgery to provide care of the patient. So not only in the OR, even post-op, they can go and do for you, بس حياخدوا منكم ايش؟ زيارة المريض. صح؟ This is the big thing, زيارة المريض. هو حياخد الأجر الله أعلم. So equipped with advanced technology like AI, sensors and outcome, then they can go and ask the patient, how are you, blah, blah, blah. They put all the answers. What's your blood pressure? Did you go to the loo? Did you have open your bowel? These simple things, okay? Especially in a hospital where they are so busy, okay, and they don't have enough residents to go and do, might be helpful things. So equipped with advanced technology like AI sensors and actuators, enabling them to operate in complex medical environment. And look, the patient can even go and complain, look, I didn't open my bowel, I have problem, I have pain, and then the system might alarm the doctor, and the nurse will go to them. Types of healthcare robots, surgical robots to assist the surgeon in performing precise and minimum invasive surgery, enhance dexterity and precision of surgical procedure. Rehabilitation robots aid patient in recovering physical function through the guided exercise and movement often used in physiotherapy. Those who's interested in physiotherapy might be helpful for them. Patient care robots assist with routine care tasks such as lifting the patient. This is very good area. Rather than having 6 men coming, especially heavy person, probably with the AI, the robots can help in handling the patient and lifting them. Monitoring vital signs and delivering medication in the ward or in OR. Diagnostic robots assist in diagnostic medical condition, often through imaging or data analysis. Pharmaceutical robots used in pharmacies and laboratories for dispensing, mixing compounds, and managing medication inventory. Anything that takes time in preparation, robots might be helpful because they can work for 24 hours without saying, look, I'm tired. Okay? Telemedicine robots facilitate remote consultation between doctors and patients, are often equipped with communication and diagnostic tools. So it's not only in the OR they use. Okay, you can see this is the future OR. Hopefully most of you, those who's going into surgery, will see it. The surgeon will sit, have a cup of coffee, while the robots arrange for them and do the surgery. They will look, they need to be around, okay, because they are still responsible, okay. Sorry, so here you can see high precision, efficacy, there's a lot of ethical concern, evidence, efficacy, ethical concern, challenge, technical integration. Type. Beneficial use of medical records in healthcare, dangerous setup, isotope radiation. This is very important. You got this point? If you have a patient who will need treatment with radioisotope, rather than expose the human being, those workers in the X-ray, you can put reports so it will not be harmful to them. So by maqsad al-sharia, this is very good. So dangerous setup is really good. Repetitive task or procedure that take long time, like the example I give in the testicles, when they look at the sperm, may spend 12 hours, robots might be very helpful, or inaccessible severe adhesions like the one I told you, severe endometriosis, high precision tasks, high quality and beneficial to us, avoid human error. Again, if you train the robots good, it can avoid human error in very precise surgery, particularly the cancer when there is a severe adhesions that you cannot go. So can I invite now male 3, group 3 male, to present Islamic ethics of robots used in healthcare. صفقة ليهم عشان بس تشجعوا شوية قبل ما يجوا. So you're presenting, this is the third time? Yes?
Second, but it was for my IMA South Africa, so it is different.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Saad Adan from Kenya, and we will present, inshallah, Islamic ethics on robotics and healthcare. For a robot to be used in a healthcare station or a situation, ethically, it should follow the principle of maqasid, one of the maqasid shar'iyya, and that is hifdhun nafs. As far as a robot can save a life or make a life better in one situation or the other, it is ethically considered to be used, and as far as it uses the maqasid al-shar'iyya and the intention is good, and it is evidence-based, inshallah it is. Let's be together, please, for the 1 minute and for 1 or 2 minutes we are presenting, and let's benefit from each other, please. Let's not talk and let's listen. So as I was saying, for a robot, for use of a robot, it should follow the ethical, Islamic ethical, that is hifdhun nafs, the second sharia of in the maqasid, and as far as it follows that it saves lives and or makes a life better, it should be considered useful. Next slide, my friend Hamza will present about the benefits and challenges of robots.
So adding on to the principle of hifzul nafs, the way we can achieve this is, especially as Dr. Hanan has pointed out in surgery, for example, the Da Vinci system, which has been used in ophthalmology, which revolutionized the industry, especially in the US, and it is helpful in performing repetitive tasks so that humans do not have to bore ourselves and we can focus on the more important things that require critical thinking. And it can reach remote areas where medical staff is limited, and it will eliminate the spreading of transmissible diseases to doctors. Next slide. So when it comes to these ethical dilemmas, like the doctor said yesterday, it is not a black and white, there's gray area. And we will navigate this gray area by asking 3 questions. Number 1, who is responsible? And in Islam, we have a principle called mas'uliyah, which is the principle of keeping humans responsible. So we will use robotics, but it will be under human supervision. Number two, the question is, how do robots handle personal information? And there is an Islamic principle called Satr and Amana, which is respecting privacy and dignity. And this is important because if the robotic information is misused, it will cause dirar, which we want to prevent. So this is la darara wa la dirar, to prevent abuse of the robotic information. And finally, to prevent humans from becoming redundant, we will be using the robotics by humans, but we do not want it to replace us. Next slide. So, in conclusion, we think it will be permissible to use robotics by following the principles of Hifzul Nafs, which is preservation of life, Musa'aliyah, which is keeping humans responsible, Satr and Amana, which is respecting privacy and dignity, and La Darara wa La Dirar. Thank you.
Well done. Really, I love their presentation. Well done. More, another Safak, yalla. Do for them. Bravo. Thank you so much. Okay. So the main ethical consideration in robotics is mainly 4 points. Job displacement. This is a big problem. Transparency and responsibility. Who's going to be responsible? And safety and security and environmental impact. Anyone has got any question on this? Because I don't want to go through the details of them. Is it clear for you, these 4 points? Huh? Right. Now we'll go to the liability. This is a big subject in using the robots. They are registered, for example, in the medical union, in the GMC, like in UK, or the SCHS in Saudi Arabia, where they are the doctor is guilty or no. This is very important, especially in Islam. Okay, who is liable? Who will consider liable? Okay, say if the machine is liable, what we are going to do in the machine? Are we going to hit the machine, put the machine in the prison? Really, what we will do? Because if we did this, we are going to punish ourselves. This is a big issue that we need to solve as a Muslim and think about it. Is it the manufacturer who manufactured the robots for us? Is it the healthcare workers who did not supervise these robots good? Is it the employed of the artificial intelligence in the hospital? And I would like really to share your opinion about this. What do you think the responsible, say if I have a case now of robots surgery and the patient died or the patient has got a severe complication, probably especially if this surgery is being done by human, it will be much better outcome. And you are the responsible person, comes to you the file, and they said, where is the mistake? Who's the guilty out of this? Yalla. This is an open discussion for you. Please share. اللي يبغى يبدأ ولا choose. There is no right and wrong. Don't be afraid. يا جماعة يعني هذه classes is meant أو الcamps هذا كله meant that you أيوة to explore yourself. Say whatever you think. يلا, it will be respected. Please. يلا أنت with the eyeglass. فساميكم فسامحوني. I'm really sorry. I don't know all the names.
Thank you. Especially, I think if we use artificial intelligence, it will be implemented by a doctor, and the doctor will be responsible because I think that he has the liability to choose the right product. He has the liability to use it properly. So, as artificial intelligence is just a technology, we can't blame it for anything. Whom will we stand? Whom will we give the blame when the job will be done by artificial intelligence? So I think this must be the doctor who has to select properly, who has to use it properly. And if there is no doctor, we can give the blame to the healthcare worker.
Doctors will be liable at the end of the day. Stay here, please. Everyone agreed? خليك هنا. Stay here, please. Yeah, you need to, if there is anyone argue, you can answer back. So he choose, and أصفقوا له بجد that he's the one who start this discussion. Thank you so much. So we got three category who's going to be responsible. He choose مسكين البور health worker, he will be blamed. Everyone agreed? ولا يلا نجود. Come. Nujud has got a different يلا come here. في another mic. Use it. يلا. So هما 3 يا اما المانيفاكتشر او الطبيب او الهوسبيتال. It's not a general question. We said that surgery, doctor choose that Roberts will do the surgery and the surgery is being done. We are not talking about general who will. عشان تكون عندنا case and we discuss it. So the manufacturer. What's your argument against? He said that the doctor. Giving the instruction. So again, by this, you are agree with him that it's the doctor's responsibility. The doctor is not assessing in the AI because the manufacturer is doing the Roberts program it. He trained on the whatever reports come, whether it's good or no. And the hospital brought for him and buy this. Like if you are someone who's going to drive a group of people. So the manufacturer doing for you a Mercedes, for example, and then the company bought this for you, they pay for it and they brought it for you, said you are going to use it to transfer this student, for example. You see, and then you are the driver and you are going to go with it, or you brought this reports instead of you and he's driving. So then there is an accident and everyone died. So who's going to be liable now? The manufacturer which is doing the reports, because that person, he is not manufacturing the reports. You got me? شايفين involvement how? So he's thinking that this end person is the one responsible. Like what's your name?
Saqib.
Saqif.
Yeah.
Saqif is saying that the medical healthcare provider, he's the one liable and he should pay the diya for the others. You think what? Okay, send it now because really I don't understand. في المانيفاكتشر. So understand, it's the manufacturer and the health worker, both of them. Yes, please. Come. Thank you. نجود خليكي هنا عشان نناقش نكمل. The other person they can يلا. What's your name? فاطمة. يلا please. عندنا 5 minutes more to go through this question. يلا. Come هنا تعال. Yeah. قولوا لي قدام الرجال. I'm not saying in front of the men, but at least face the audience, the female audience. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Any other thoughts? So someone say the manufacturer, someone say the healthcare, someone say the hospital, or yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead. تعال تفضل. What's your name? يزيد. عبد العزيز والنعم ولدي عبد العزيز.
I think the healthcare provider should be prepared for any mistakes. It is an instrument, like any instrument. Like a driver, he need, even if it's AI driven, he need a license for driving. Also, the doctor need a license to provide surgeries. So he have to be prepared for any mistakes, because at the end he is the one who doing the surgery.
Very good. صفقة لي كثير. يعني I will go with this but with some modification. Any other idea, or what do you think will do تصويت? Vote? يلا أنا عارفة ما عندي إلا one another point. Yeah, I'm fine. يلا عشان كذا قلت expand in this area. Please. Yeah. تفضل. يلا أنت على رأسنا تفضل. ايش اسمك؟
السلام عليكم. إدلة محمود. إدلة.
هتلر؟ لا يمكن.
إدلة.
بالله هتلر؟
إدلة محمود.
هتلر محمود sorry. Okay, Mahmoud. Yes, please go ahead.
So for me, I think the hospital is the problem.
So you go more with the hospital like Fatima?
Yeah, because the hospital must have put measures to do what we call quality assurance before you use the machine. So
thank you. It's fine. Dr. Sharif, you want to comment?
Barakallah fiki. I think it's a big, I know this question is $1 million question. I feel, I mean, in the UK it's much easier because it's the hospital has got the ultimate, because the hospital managed to get the best manufacturer and maybe employ the best surgeon and train the best surgeon to do it, and maybe having the machines being checked, and human error still can be done, machine error can be done. End of the day, I think the hospital need to give the insurance and probably maybe have the ultimate. Any taxi driver being appointed by company to drive the car has some accident, it belongs to mainly the company who employed this man. I've got the cars as well for him. So obviously the patient will need to maybe sue the hospital or ask the hospital. This is my personal feeling.
I think, in my opinion, the three of them will be involved, similar like what Dr. Sharif. This is a very, very big question that it needs to be dealt, especially in Islam. You remember when I said, شكرا تسلموا جزاكم الله كل خير جزاكم الله كل خير. It's really very, very difficult to put boundaries, and you point to whom. It could be a shared problem. Like unfortunately in the medical legal cases, in the especially Arab world, they normally put the consultant even, not the health worker. Sometimes the consultant wouldn't be even called for the case or know about it. And the resident or the registrar in the hospital, they did something and the baby died, the mother died. They will come, unfortunately, in the court. They don't ask these, they said they consider him as a young doctor. They will come and call, who is the consultant on charge? And poor consultant, he will be liable, and he will, because they will keep asking, you are the head of the pyramid, so you are the responsible. And this is, I think, one of the, wouldn't say a mistake, it's really a bad judgment. And now, alhamdulillah, back home in UK, they are involving, like what Dr. Sharif saying, insurance company. So even, but it's not only the money who's going to pay the diya, it's the feeling. It's the feeling of the doctor, especially young doctor, that he's been sued, he's been blamed, that he did negligent or anything, it will be in his records. So even if the insurance company pay for still it's painful, okay? But I think it's all of them, and now hospital start to put a lawyer